What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. For anybody that's new to my channel, the majority of my videos are basically everything's about my lifestyle, Bible studies, Bible discussions, just an intro to my life basically. So thank you guys so much for being interested and supporting and always watching. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate your support. But as you see down below, the topic for today's video is going to be my October goals. So, you know, recently on Instagram, I had seen a post that somebody, it was like on an Instagram story about like their October goals, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I would love to do a video on that topic. Why? Because this month I've actually have started doing new things, things that are going to grow my character. I'm just trying to develop myself as like a better mother, a better friend, a better family member, all around person, you know, and just accomplish different goals that I always set for myself but don't really end up getting to. I've actually, the top of my list really is I haven't read a book in a really long time. I've started reading books, but I haven't finished any of them. And I've just started reading this one called Fervent. It's really good so far. I haven't read much of it yet. I'm just into about the second chapter, but it's by Priscilla Shirer. And of course, for any of you guys who know who she is, you already know this book is about to be on point because she is an amazing speaker. But this book, Fervent, it says a woman's battle plan for serious, specific, and strategic prayer. It says inspired by the feature film War Room, and obviously that was a really awesome movie. So me seeing that, I was like, this has got to be a pretty good book. But I'm just going to read you guys a little bit of the back just so you guys can have an idea of what it's really about. And it says, you have an enemy, and he's dead set on destroying all you hold dear. He does it strategically, he does it specifically. He's doing it right this minute, in fact, aimed at personally drawn targets on your heart, your home, your mind, and your life. And this book, this battle plan, is your chance to fight back, with a weapon that really works, with prayer. New York Times bestselling author Priscilla Shirer brings her role from the War Room movie into real life, addressing the topics that affect you the most: your identity, your family, your life, your regrets, your pressures and temptations, your fears, your attitudes, and more. Each chapter exposes the enemy's cruel, cunning intentions against you in all kinds of key areas, like these, then coaches you in crafting your own personalized prayer strategies on including tear out sheets, post them, and pray them. Anywhere you can, put them into active deployment, because the truth is, victories don't happen by accident. And one thing that I really, I want to show you guys is in the back of this book, there's actually a section at the end here. It's called My Notes. And there's a few pages for you to take different notes. And actually it says prayer strategy pages. So I'm assuming that in each chapter and the strategies, I'm going to be able to tear out these here. It's like one of those fold tear kind of things, and you tear it out, you know, you write on it, and it's supposed to be something like similar to War Room. So I'm really excited to get started on that. I've never done it before actually, so this is going to be a really nice journey. And another thing that I have, another goal that I have for this month is going to be getting my driver's license. Like, it's been a really long time, guys. Like, I've driven before, you know, obviously I'm supposed to have my license, but I don't know why I just, you know, I just always kept pushing it back. But we're walking into a new season in our lives, and I'm obviously going to need it, and it's about time, you know. So that's definitely a big goal for me, especially as I'm getting older, you know. I have a family now, so I want to make it. One thing is now with my health and my family, it's really important, especially with my husband. We're finally trying to execute our goals on becoming active and getting back to where we were when we were just a little younger a few years ago. We both played sports in high school, and he played football in college, and you know, we kind of just dropped the ball, and you know, that was it. So we definitely want to get back to where we were. So, and you know, I'm pretty out of shape, so I can't obviously go and do running, you know, 3 miles and stuff, because my body can't do that anymore. However, I want to get back there, so I'm gonna start walking every day for 30 minutes and just getting my cardio on, you know, start doing more cardio. That way eventually I can get back to where I was a few years ago. Something that I've been starting to do this month too is creating to-do lists every single morning. I've noticed before that this works for me, but you know, I eventually would drop the ball. But something that I like to do now is write a list of things that I would like to get done that day, whether it be folding clothes or laundry or sweeping and mopping, any duties around the house, just different things, and even filming. I want to write it down on a list, and I've been doing that this month, and I found that every single day I've been finishing my list, even if it's drink this X amount of water, you know, and it's helping me become really productive, and it's definitely holding me accountable to the goals that I keep making for myself. So I'm really super pumped to continue doing that, because you know, they say it takes 21 days to form a habit, like a routine for it to become like that. So I'm hoping that eventually I will automatically do things throughout the day. And one thing that's part of that too is currently I'm not working, and I'm the only one in the house who doesn't work right now. And so I want to make it a point, you know, to do my part and to clean around the house, so that making that list is definitely something that is helping me do that too. I always want to do my best to try to help, you know, with things, because you know, they're out working all day. The last thing you want to do is come home to, you know, a messy place. Something else that me and my husband actually have been doing together, especially since, you know, we were in a dry season like I mentioned before to you guys, but just recently, you know, God has been really sprouting all of our seeds that, you know, were planted, and we're really excited. Some of you guys, well, a lot of you guys may actually know what this is. Me and my husband want to complete our financial peace chart, which it looks like this. I'm going to back this up just a little bit so you guys can see. Oh, wrong way. So it looks like this, and it's just a list of things. It's called a progress chart. And at the very bottom, it says save $1,000 in a beginner emergency fund. The next one says pay off all debt. The third baby step says put 3 to 6 months of expenses in savings. It's time to build your full emergency fund. So eventually, you know, what you started is going to turn into something that's much greater. And then the next one is invest 15% of your household income. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm learning. Base number 5, save for your children's college. That's definitely something that me and Julian, of course, now that we have our daughter, is something that we really love to do. It's a goal that we have that we haven't yet started, but we are obviously going to now that we are going to be really pouring into and starting this progress chart. And the next one is going to be pay off the house early. Put all your money toward the mortgage. You are getting closer to realizing the dream life with no house payments. So of course this is going to be a goal that we have as well in time, but that's definitely going to be the next one there. Build wealth and give. It's the only way to live. And on the back here, it has a list of things here. It says money saved during the 9 weeks and the debt paid off during the 9 weeks. So it's definitely a really nice way to keep track of your finances, and you know, if you're kind of like starting over type of thing, it's definitely something that helps a lot with that. So definitely that's a big goal of ours, to finish that financial peace chart. And you know, I know like there's other couples that we hang out with that are also doing this. I know they're going to a class for it. Me and my husband haven't yet attended, but we are really looking forward to at least attending one. Like, I really am interested in actually being physically in a class. I feel like I learn better that way. I'm not like an online person kind of thing. I end up getting distracted. I like hands-on things, you know, being able to write it out. I'm a really like, when I budget things, like I will write it over and over and over until it's like perfect. You know, I don't know, maybe you guys are the same. Comment below if you're similar or if you're a little bit different. Speaking of my husband, he is in Chicago right now on a training, and I miss him like so much. Oh my gosh, like I'm all by myself. My mom's in California. You know, I think this is probably the first time that I've been like by myself, kind of, you know. I mean, his parents are here as well, but it's different because, you know, they're at work typically during the day, so I have the day really to myself. So it's definitely very different for me. It's a learning experience as well. You know, I'm really proud of myself because I think I'm doing pretty well. You know, I'd like to say for myself. So as you guys know, I have gotten a new camera. I was blessed with a new camera. So I've never been a really camera savvy person. So definitely getting to know this camera and how to understand the functions of it. That way it's much easier when I'm trying to set up and figuring things out. Simple things that I don't understand how to do just yet, or I don't know how to do just yet. So I'm really looking forward to really sitting down and kind of learning how to do it. I've looked up some videos. I don't know, send me any links to videos that you guys may know that might help me with this. I have the Canon EOS M50. So, or maybe if one of you that watch my videos actually have the same camera or have an idea how to use it, maybe we can sit together sometime and you can kind of teach me how to do it. So that last year we didn't really, in the month of October, we didn't really do much. Like, we didn't really go a lot of like places or anything. I know that we did at my previous church with my grandparents. We actually went and we did like, there was like it was like a harvest kind of festival, and each family that held a Bible study at their home, they had a booth that had to have a certain activity. And ours was watermelon eating, so that was obviously really fun. I'm gonna try to see if I can find pictures so I can show you guys what we did last year. It was really fun though. It was really nice though. I would love to do something like that again, of course. I'm not sure if they're doing anything like that at my current church, but obviously I'll have to look into it. But I would really love to go to a pumpkin patch this month. Last year we didn't go to one. I've never bought a pumpkin at a pumpkin patch. I've gotten it like at the store and stuff, but I think it kind of completes the experience if you were to just buy, you know, a pumpkin there. But that's definitely something I really would love to do, like with the family, is go to the pumpkin patch, buy a pumpkin. And something that we do is, because really and truly, like, we don't really celebrate Halloween. Like, we don't go trick-or-treating. I used to when I was younger, but as I got older, the family values were a little bit different, so we didn't go trick-or-treating. We'd go watch a movie or scary movie or something. And now with my husband and his family, they also don't go trick-or-treating either. And I don't believe that, I think that's how they were when they were younger as well. I don't believe that his family ever made it a tradition to go out and go trick-or-treating. But, you know, I would really be interested to know what your guys' plans are this Halloween. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing, but I would really love to hear what you guys' traditions are, you know, what are your plans? What are you guys gonna do, like, or maybe in this month of October, what are fun things that you'd love to do this month? Because definitely coming up in this season of holiday season, it's my favorite time of year. I love Christmas time. No, not because we get presents, but because it's just a happy season, you know. It just feels different than the rest of the year, I feel like, you know. It's a little bit more joyful. So I definitely love that. And something too that I kind of associate with the season, I guess you could say, is caramel apples. I don't know why, but I really like, but honestly those are probably one of my favorite things. I know sometimes they cover it in chocolate and put like cashews on it. Oh my gosh, like I would die for that. It's really, they're really tasty. I'm not really sure of any places where they sell like different kinds of them besides like Disney, really, or I'm not sure of any local places, so I'm gonna have to look it up, to be honest. I'm not trying to drive 45 minutes you know, to go get one, but if I have to, I guess. So what is your guys' favorite dessert or snack, or what is your guys' favorite kind of, or what are things that you kind of associate with the season? Do you guys eat certain candies, you know? What is it that every year around this time you're kind of like, ooh, I need that? One thing that, you know, me and my family do, especially since I moved out here with my little brothers, I like to get pumpkins for them, and we carve the pumpkin, but in a positive way. Like we carve something positive out of it, like a Disney character or like anything, you know, really nothing to be scary. So that kind of helps them enjoy what maybe their friends might be doing, you know, how they're going out and stuff. It kind of makes them feel like they're also doing something that kind of has to do with the season, I guess you could say. But instead of leading it to more of a scary way, to do it a little bit more fun and positive. I'm really excited for this new journey that we're on, you know. Even let me know what you guys' goals are this month. But so, that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching today. Let me know what your guys' typical traditions are for this month. Maybe some things that you associate specifically with this season, just like how I did with candy apples, or carving positive things out of pumpkins. What are some things that you guys really love to do, whether you go trick-or-treating or you don't? I'd love to hear your different opinions, your different traditions, different things that you guys do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys enjoyed this video or not, maybe what you want to see next. I'd love to hear that as well, and incorporate that in my future videos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.